like we're just down the mall here, right? We have the Jefferson Memorial. I'm a proud graduate of the University of Virginia. We understand the importance of the founding principles of our nation. That's what we're here to reflect and to advance. We know that we are endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights. But importantly, that we are created equal, right? That's the fundamental principle that we all adhere to. And I think back to growing up and learning and listening to Dr. Martin Luther King and being judged by the content of our character, not the color of our skin. When I think about Chief Justice Roberts in 2000, I think 5 or 6, the Supreme Court opinion talking about the sordid business it is of divvying us up by race. Well, we're divvying up our entire country by race and teaching our children that America is evil. It's happening right now. If there is one upside or bright spot to the last year of operating under the pandemic rules and a lot of the silliness that has caused so much destruction and killed jobs and sent our children, unable to go to school, it's that the veil has been lifted on a public education system that is corrupting the very ideal of being American. It is happening right now with federal tax dollars being taxed, borrowed, or printed recklessly with $6 trillion over the last year. That money is being funneled directly into public education institutions, K through graduate school, that are teaching our children that America is evil, divvying us up by race, teaching our children that they should be apologetic for their race. It's happening. This is real. Go look. You're the press. Go dive into this. Go look into schools. Ask them to see their curriculum. Dig into it. Be the press. That's your job, to go seek the truth wherever it may lead. One of the fundamental principles also in our founding. These things are true. In Evanston, Illinois, students listened to the book Not My Idea, a book about whiteness. And parents were asked to discuss the book with their children at home. The book states that whiteness is a bad deal, and always was, and that you can be white without signing on to whiteness. Your schools, ladies and gentlemen, Americans, your schools, your tax dollars, your $30 trillion of debt being borrowed to fund those schools. I was taken aback by the woman who approached the issue. I think it might have been in Georgia. I don't know, Marjorie. It was somewhere where she was aghast at what was going on in the schools and what was being taught. And to a lot of parents out there, I hope now that the veil's been lifted, you start asking the question, why am I allowing my child to be indoctrinated by an education establishment that wants to teach my child that my country is evil? We need to end it, and we need to end it now. And that's why we're here. And I appreciate Dan's leadership. Our friend Burgess Owens, who couldn't be here, he's at a funeral. I've also introduced legislation, and it's called the Combating Racist Teaching Act, and it will make sure that all of our federal dollars, that not $1 can be used to fund a K through graduate school education if they're teaching any of these theories, any of this critical race theory stuff, any of it. No federal dollars. And I think we ought to stand on that as Republicans, because we stand for equality. We stand for equal justice under law as written on that building right across the street in the Supreme Court.